You've turned on to Rykerroad.
Tonight. Yeah,
it's back.
Yeah.
I
miss the days. So
this
has been very requested.
You know what? It would help if
you had your headphones on? He wasn't ready. Yeah, this has been highly requested.
I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay. I was just locked in. I was like, hey, NF, and started thinking about it. So I was like, oh my God.
I would have hit play and you'd have been like, that's weird.
Can I get a lot more? It's like, you sit right in front of it,
turn
Kyle.
me up. I have no snare.
Oh my God. Where's my snare? I got no snare in my headphones. This has actually been even like back. I mean, we say this a lot, but you know, there was a consistency of like, dude, Clouds, Trust, Story, I Miss the Days, My Stress, like all these different songs that people were like, dude, like, why haven't you done them yet? And now we're finally here.
Yeah.
We're hitting the rest of the Search album and I can't wait for the rest of them, but especially this one. I don't know what is going to happen here because I don't know if he's going to go hard, kind of like real into I Miss the Days, or if it's going to be almost like a, you know, time like I Miss the Days. Like, I don't know. Like, I think we need to just,
I am too. I think we need to just go ahead and get into this, man, because I want to know, because it is a very like interesting title. So, let's do it.
Okay.
Welcome back, you music junkies. I'm Eric. I'm the hip hop head.
I'm Kyle. I'm the metal head.
And we're brothers that react to shit. So let's do that. Tonight we've got NF, I Miss the Days, with lyrics. So let's get into this.
All right.
Oh no. It sounds like a deep one.
What's going to happen here, man? Come on. Show us.
I miss the days when I had a smile on my face and wasn't so caught up in all of the small things. Wasn't so adamant that I could handle everything alone. It wasn't so cautious and always exhausted. And
beats fire and lyrics are cutting like a knife, just like usual. Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's go. This is what we're doing tonight. All right.
Now that I know.
I had a smile on my face and wasn't so caught up in all of the small things. Wasn't so adamant that I could handle everything alone. It wasn't so cautious and always exhausted. And actually listen to things that my heart said. Riding my bike, it's riding my bike. Not overthinking my life. Not always wondering if I'm a likable person or someone that nobody likes. Not always stressing about money or losing my job or scared I ain't making a flight. Not always going to bed every night with this knot in my stomach that never unwinds. What happened to me? Yeah, what happened to me? When did I start?
I love that on this record we have heard him talk about the idea of what he's stressed about, and he's saying it right here. Like, you know, I mean, obviously with My Stress, he talks about a lot of things, but even in Prideful and everything, you know, like I think it was in Prideful, I can't remember which one, but him talking about like the idea that, you know, I'm waiting for the phone call that, you know, like records aren't selling.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, it's interesting that he's kind of finishing that thought here, where it's kind of like, nah, dude, like I know that that's not healthy. I know that, you know, this is like, you know, the way that I'm, you know, processing these things. And like, again, he continues to just be, as he said in Clouds, layers upon layer, like of just like, wow, like this is another layer of him having a different thought on this. Maybe he was a little calmer thinking about this today and like where it came out of him, you know?
But it's still like how he's doing it is just always like what I think hits even harder. But what happened to me? Yeah, what happened to me? Like, dude, like it. Oh man, like you guys really would choose this one tonight. Okay, okay, all right.
It's what it always does, man.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Not always stressing about money or losing my job or scared I ain't making a flight. Not always going to bed every night with this knot in my stomach that never unwinds. What happened to me? Yeah, what happened to me? When did I start to believe I wasn't worth it and question my purpose to breathe? Wondering who I should be. Happiness out of my reach. Scared to get back on my feet. Need to get rid of what's detrimental, but it's hard to let go when the thing that hurt you help you get to your dreams. See, I miss the days when I wasn't so faded. Love wasn't always invasive. I could embrace it. Just innocent waiting. Not always living in anguish. When did I break it?
God.
Dude, this is I don't think. Wow.
Always invasive, I could embrace it. Just innocent waiting, not always living in anguish. When did I break it? Become overtaken. What was the moment I caved and gave away all of my faith and made a replacement? I miss the days when. I miss the smiles we had when we were young. I miss the memories of feeling love. I miss us running underneath the sun, staring out the window when the rain would come.
Like, what in the fuck? Dude, I don't know if I can do this right now. Bro, do you know how many times I have just stated, like, when he was talking about riding his bike and all this stuff, I've jokingly said before, I was like, I want to go back to the day when the biggest stress in my life was what fucking bike I was getting from Santa Claus or for Christmas and whose house I was spending the night on Friday night.
Yeah. Did Joey bring over his extra N64 controller? Because that's our biggest, teeter-totter of the day.
I miss the feeling when we were kids. It was so much simpler then. Oh my God. Like, I can't do that. I would give it to, oh my fucking God, man. And then just that whole scenario of Andy where it was he say, I wish you knew that you were in the good old times while you were actually in them.
Yeah, before you got out of them.
Oh my God, man. Like, I can't right now with this. Even this hook. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go.
I miss the memories of feeling love.
I miss the memories of feeling love.
Underneath the sun, staring out the window when the rain would come. I miss the smiles we had when we were kids. Yeah. I feel like life was so much simpler then. Yeah. When we had joy and we were innocent. I give it all to feel that way again.
Oh my God.
Give me my mind back. Yeah. Give me my mind back. The one that told me I was worth something when I fall flat, fall flat.
Oh my
the one
God.
that told me I was worth something when I'm off track. Back when my imagination wasn't in the cage and it was free to run fast, yeah. Give me my mind back, yeah. Give me my mind back. Ooh. Before it was hijacked and wasn't described as a place of limitation, always indicating I can't handle everything from my past. Handed anything it dissects till I'm depressed. I know I'm blessed, but I'm cursed too. Take me back when I was happy, but I wasn't acting. Vulnerable, but didn't see it like some kind of weakness or a thing that's unattractive. Had emotion, but I learned to mask it. Didn't know what I was. But I'm cursed too. Take me back. I was happy, but I wasn't acting. Vulnerable, but didn't see it like some kind of weakness or a thing that's unattractive. Had emotion, but I learned to mask it. Didn't know what I was running after. Didn't know the older I would grow, the more I lose control and take another baggage. It's really sad when everything you thought was stable crashes. Everything you thought would take the sadness really only made it deeper. Got me off the deep end asking, will we ever feel like we imagined? Will we ever feel like we adapted? Will we ever feel like we did back then? Just take me back when. Just take me back when. I miss the smiles we had when we were young.
Dude,
I miss the memories of
this hook is
young.
fire.
I miss us running underneath the sun, staring out the window when the rain would come.
Yeah, man.
I miss the smiles we had when we were kids. Yeah. I feel like life was so much simpler then. Yeah. When we had joy and we were innocent. I give it all to
we
feel
had
that
joy.
way again.
Oh, just gonna ride this out? Okay.
God. He's taking a lot of prideful inspiration right now. Like, it's that, dude, just take me to church, dude. Just,
It is. It's definitely got that vibe to it.
Yeah.
Woo. Oh!
I miss the smiles we had when we were young.
Dude, right back in it.
I miss us running underneath the sun, staring out the window when the rain would come. I miss the smiles we had when we were kids. I feel like life was so much simpler then.
It's just stirring my soul, dude. It's just.
This needs to be a repeater, but I don't know if I can.
What that bluesy just,
Yeah. Well, that was awful in a great way. Like, dude, like why? I don't.
It doesn't. It doesn't show up when you want it. It shows up when you need it.
I don't understand how he can take and just like, I'm not kidding. Every time I hear an NF song, whether it is Hitting in the Feels or whatever, but 95% of the time, it's stuff that I have literally said, felt, talked about or just wondered, and it's almost scary how like verbatim some of it is, and or just that feeling like I know I can almost like feel him writing this down or doing this while he's recording it, like that just anxiety or depression or whatever that emotion is that's hitting that he's talking about. And like I'm like shaking my leg, like I'm like super uncomfortable right now.
Yeah.
And it's because this was ridiculously real. Like I don't understand. So I'm done. I'm done. You can talk now.
The way I'm looking at this right now is, you know, again, like that whole mentality of like, you hear it when you need to. You don't just stumble upon NF. I've been paying attention to his lyrics and trying to keep all of them together because we have taken in a lot of his music, you know, doing The Journey, doing these leftovers and doing all this. And what I'm finding about him is that, you know, it's like he's kind of got almost like this borderline, like, I'm not trying to be like sacrilegious with it, but it's like he almost has like a prophet kind of way about him.
Yeah.
And but it's not like a prophet of like, you know, end times of these things. Like, nah, dude, like he's a prophet of our generation that is specifically geared on mental health. Like, if you're going to be somebody that is going to say these things and write these things, you need to understand them on a deep, visceral level.
Correct.
And what I can say is that while I don't know everything about NF's life, I mean, we've learned quite a bit from the Journey, and then also I've watched a documentary or like a small thing that kind of gave a rundown of like what his life systematically was actually like, you know, verbatim, you know, kind of making a lot of sense of the Journey and all that. Like, he has more than earned his stripes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
frankly, yeah, he's paid his dues. Like, he's done his thing. And it's times like these that when I know that I don't want to hear them, I know that I think of certain friends that are in my life that are saying things to me that I know it's so messed up, but it's like, you know, there's some people you tune out and some people you don't.
I get it.
You shouldn't. And it's like, we all do it. But in the same hand is that, nah, man, like he's somebody that when NF speaks, I listen. And,
for sure.
And it's so difficult to listen to him sometimes because it's one of those where like I'm going to open up just a small bit. I'm not going to get specific, but Eric and I can both attest that the amount of times that we've just like reacted to NF or music in general, watching those videos, I remember where I was at when we made that video.
Yeah.
Some videos I don't remember because they're so far back, or like, you know, it was a lot of videos a night or whatever. But what I can tell you is that when I rewatch things and I see stuff, like I look at it and I completely agree where it's like, dude, like how the fuck does he know? Like, how does this work? You know, like,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm showing up to Sunday church and what I was struggling with that past week is what the pastor's preaching about.
Right.
Like, it's so weird. Like, I don't know how to describe it because he's working with something that is so just abstract. That's mental health. Like, it's something you can't physically touch. It's something that you can't do except put into words, and he does. And
but it's through his art, man.
Yeah, like I've been getting more and more excited that every time that I look at my Spotify playlist, because I've got it down to a science on the search.
More.
I've been ballsy and I've been listening to the actual album. But the cool thing is that we've listened to enough now. Like, I didn't do that when we just first started listening
because
to the
it's
search,
too risky.
Yeah, because it's one of those words like, oh, this is fire. Fuck no. So, you know, but it's just. It's interesting that this is, God, like I'm able to kind of in a way like go through the majority of the search now and just kind of sit back and listen. Yeah. And it's really nice. And, you know, I know that we're going to have to earn our bones to get through this because you don't take what NF says lightly. And it's something that, you know, you have to essentially earn your notch in your belt, is that you have to think about what this means to you and what this means for everything. And yeah, it just makes me more excited for him to drop something. Get on it, man. What does H mean? You tweeted it. What is it? I need to know.
I think it with something like that happening, something is happening soon. So
I hope so.
We'll see. But
yeah.
I think it's safe to say that we did enjoy it, regardless of how it made us feel. But
Yeah.
guys, great request. We really enjoyed this song. So if you liked what you saw, you know what to do. Hit the like button and subscribe. The way you never miss an upload. And watch us two idiots react to stuff. Comment down below if you want to see anything else. We'll get to it as soon as we can. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Adios.